I'm ready to die. I'm ready to die but to protect my own. I'm ready to die for Charlie. Whatever we have to do, whatever. We leave our house open.
Welcome everybody. And the reason I say welcome is because we have several new followers today. Quite a bit actually. I think a lot of them came from Twitch, which brings me to something else I need to talk about. Something really cool. I know I said that I wouldn't take a dry spell, but I really wouldn't call what's been going on lately a dry spell. I've been doing a lot of streaming actually. I really got into it. I enjoyed it a lot more than I thought I would. It's been really awesome. It's been really fun, and I'll tell you all about it right now. So, like I said, I've been streaming and on Twitch, and if you haven't checked it out yet, it's at twitch.tv/reclaimjoey. I know a lot of the new people here. Probably almost half of the new of my total subscribers now are people that came from Twitch. So yeah, welcome to the channel, guys. Basically, like I said, I've been streaming on Twitch and lots of different games. Like I've done Killzone, I've done PS4 games, I've done Assassin's Creed 4, I've played The Stanley Parable, DayZ, PC, console, everything that I promised I would do. I'd mix it all up. I've done, and it's been an absolute blast. That's why I haven't uploaded to YouTube lately. However, don't worry, a lot of the content that I've got from Twitch, I'll actually upload to YouTube. I'll cut it up, I'll make it look nice. I'll try to make it look as nice as I can. We'll put it up on YouTube, and it'll be cool. So you guys that haven't checked out my Twitch, or maybe if you miss a stream or something, you can check out some of the highlights here on YouTube. And moving on, what you're looking at here right now, we'll talk about the gameplay for a second, so we don't just completely ignore it. Right here we've got Killzone Shadow Fall. Game is absolutely fantastic. Holy crap, I love this game. I apologize about the quality. This is actually the last game that I got before I got my HD splitter, which will bypass HDCP, and I get nice HD videos and stuff like that. But this is actually a gameplay that I recorded with the PlayStation 4 with its share function. I was able to upload it to Facebook, and I downloaded that from my computer off of Facebook. So it's kind of an ass backwards way that I had to do it before, but this is the last gameplay that will have this kind of crappy quality from, you know, for something like this, for a commentary at least. How was everybody's Christmas? What did you get? Did you get anything cool? Did you get anything rad? Of course, I hope everybody had a good Christmas. I certainly did. I mean, I don't really have very much family that I get to see or anything like that, but I have a very close friend of mine. You know, I visit their family. I got to go see them, and that was pretty cool. I really enjoyed that. But I hope everybody else got to see their families, and some people are out there like me that don't really get along with their folks or don't get to hang out with their families for Christmas. So, but it's all good. It all turns out good. You know, I got to play a lot of cool games and stuff like that. You get to, you know, you get some extra time. You know, all I need is Freddy, and I'm good. You know. So that's what we're looking at here. This is an objective-based mode called Warzone in Killzone Shadow Fall. What you do is, you know, right now we're defending these bombs, and we're trying to keep the enemy team from actually setting the bombs and them going off. So we have to defend, and we have to disarm, and, you know, make sure that they don't touch it. This is not the only game mode in Warzone. Actually, what's cool about Warzone is it actually mixes in a whole bunch. You can see the score up at the top. What that means is, like, every time you finish an objective style game mode, like we just won that search and destroy, and you can see it put a score up top for us. And right now we're doing beacon theft, which is basically like capture the flag. So basically you get a whole bunch of cool game modes into one round. So you get scored based on that. It keeps things really cool. It keeps things really balanced, and tide can change at any moment if you change up your tactics or something like that and start doing really well. It's awesome. It's just, you have to think a lot, and the game looks absolutely gorgeous. I don't know if you guys saw my, like, just a brief few minutes of gameplay from the actual campaign. You could check that out on my channel as well, see what it looks like. Man, that blood looks awesome. Holy crap, that looked real. Not that I know what a pool of blood looks like. Actually, I do, but that's a story for another time. So going back to Twitch, you know, if you guys, whoever's been watching, you know this already. Man, like I've met some really cool people on there. I've made some friends. I dual stream with another streamer that's also up and coming. I think we're sitting at 147 followers right now on the channel, which is way quicker than I thought. I thought it was gonna take me like 6 months to get 100 people, but turns out it only took like 3 weeks. So right now we're at 147. It's been awesome. We've been giving away games, having all sorts of good times on there and stuff. It's crazy how quickly time passes. Like, you know, I mean, usually when you play video games, time passes really quick, and sometimes you look up at the clock and you're like, oh shit, you know, especially when you're having fun with a good game. But this, even when I'm playing something that I didn't think I would necessarily love, the time just goes by so fast just because it's cool to interact with people and everything. But you'll get to see all that stuff pretty soon. I'll upload a lot of that stuff up here on my YouTube channel. I know a lot of you guys will think I'm crazy for saying this, but I've been like trying to set my room up in lots of different ways to accommodate the most comfortable way to stream and, you know, make videos and things like that. I have to stay up really late because of course I have like a normal job, and I have to stay up really late to get this stuff done. I got like a TV so that way I can actually play on TV. Like I have my other TV in my living room or the other TV, but I got another TV for my room. That way I can actually play games on a large TV, because I'm not gonna lie, man, just all this time of playing games on my TV, it's definitely spoiled me, and I don't really like to play on a monitor. The monitor's fine like for work and everything, but like when I want to play video games, I want like the biggest, most awesome experience I could possibly have, especially when there's a lot of action going on. What I ended up doing is, you know, I got like a stand, and I got like a new setup, so that way everything is a little less messed up in my house and stuff. I set my mic up on a mic stand and laptop next to me where I'm sitting on like a little table, and that way I can watch everybody's comments and things like that. But I'm constantly changing up stuff because I'm finding more and more ways to try to be comfortable while doing these things for long periods of time. Like, you know, like I sit in my chair working all day, my office chair working all day, and then, you know, then I stream for several hours or for a few hours, and it kind of takes its toll on my back or whatever, and, you know, my posture, because I have a crappy chair and stuff like that. So I had to think of ways to get more comfortable and everything. But, you know, like I said, it's been worth it. It's been a blast. Like, I've gotten to know some people. One friend we played, one other streamer we did a dual stream, and we had this cool setup where we could get 2 streams going in one browser, and we would share it with each other's viewers. That way we could share viewers, you know, introduce people to their channel. It's just kind of like a cross promotion thing, and it was really cool. We had really good success with that, playing DayZ. If you haven't played DayZ, basically it's like a survival horror, you know, simulation kind of game. It's an alpha, and it's I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of crappy, but when you play with friends, it's hard to beat. It's absolutely a lot of fun, because you just make up your own stuff, and you just goof off and have a good time, and it was pretty badass, I'm not gonna lie. But alas, this commentary really isn't about DayZ. It's about Killzone. That's the gameplay that's playing in the background, right? And even though I'm winding down to the end of this commentary, it's getting pretty close. I'll say some more good things about it and about how good it is. And if you're thinking about getting a PlayStation 4 and you're trying to figure out what game to get, you should definitely get Killzone Shadow Fall, for no other reason other than, like, it's got a really solid story. You know, the story is not groundbreaking or anything, but it's solid, and it's a really solid single player experience, and the multiplayer is just absolutely fantastic, and the game looks gorgeous. I heard some journalists say shit like, you know, there's new games coming out, they're like, oh, this actually looks next gen. Like, motherfucker, have you not seen Killzone Shadow Fall? This is the only game that's come out so far in the new generation that looks next gen. I dare even a PC game to touch it. And, you know, like I said, I like PC, and I'm playing that as a lot of stuff as well, but like, there's not a game that looks as good as Killzone Shadow Fall. I'm not saying that that PC can't handle it or anything, or that PC isn't capable of doing it. I'm just saying, like, I think that this is going to be controversial, so let me just get it out in the open here. I think video games as a whole, as a business, is a console-driven market. And what I mean by that, now before the PC guys start throwing fucking flaming bricks through my window and stuff, let me explain. Obviously PC can handle, you know, the way Killzone Shadow Fall looks, but nobody wants to push the boundaries on just PC. Like, the best looking PC games are also on console, you know what I mean? So console in some ways even holds back PC in that regard. So if you make, like, say, BioShock Infinite on the Xbox 360 and PS3, like, it's gonna look better on the PC, but it's really, at the end of the day, it looks it's just a better looking version of BioShock Infinite, you know? But they had to make it that way it was playable on the Xbox 360. Now that the next generation is coming out, you see games that look like Killzone Shadow Fall. You're going to see games that look like that on PC as well, and they're going to look like better versions of their console counterparts. I don't think it's going to happen right away, just because, you know, the consoles are running relatively recent hardware. You know, you're running a NVIDIA Titan or something like that. You're not going to really see a huge difference as far as like graphics go. I mean, like it's going to happen. It's going to be like maybe 6 months to a year, and then PC will surpass, you know, at least visually, what the PS4 and Xbox One can do. But that's what I mean by that. I think gaming is a console-driven market, and it's not until consoles ready to move on with their visuals and stuff like that that PC is really going to see a benefit from that. That's what I mean by that. So don't fucking hate me for saying that. It's just something to think about. Well, anywho, I'm glad you guys watched. I've got a lot of stuff coming on my YouTube channel, a lot of stuff already in the can, so don't worry. There's going to be some stuff. I'm going to chop up some of my Twitch streams and throw them up on here, and you'll get to see those as well. And if you want to watch those live, follow me at twitch.tv/reclaimjoey, and just hit that little follow button. If you don't have an account, just make an account. When we get a few more followers, I'll do another giveaway, and it'll be another game. That way you guys can take part and stuff like that. We'll do community games where, you know, if you're following the stream, you can actually come join in and play as we stream and stuff. I'll eventually get a schedule. When I have more people and I have more people that are interested in the channel, I will put up a solid schedule. Right now I've been streaming at night around 8 o'clock. On weekends I stream pretty much overnight. So come check it out. We'll have a good time. And if you want to give me feedback or anything on Twitter, hit me up there at ReclaimJoey. And of course, if you're new here, just hit that subscribe button and hit the like button. It helps the video get out there. And I'll see you guys next time.